What if saying yes to everything at work is actually making people trust you less? You agree because you want to be helpful and dependable. But then your workload grows, deadlines get tighter, your focus disappears, and the quality of your work starts to suffer. Sometimes the habit you think is protecting your reputation is quietly damaging it. In this video, you'll learn why saying yes too often at work can make you less reliable, how overcommitment affects your focus and reputation, and how to say no or negotiate priorities professionally without looking difficult or unhelpful. Saying yes at work can feel like the safest answer. It keeps the conversation smooth, makes you look helpful, and avoids the awkward pause that comes after refusing a request. In the moment, yes feels generous. It feels professional. It feels like the easiest way to stay liked and trusted. But there is a hidden problem with saying yes too often. The more you agree to things without checking your capacity, the more you risk becoming overwhelmed, distracted, and eventually unreliable. What begins as helpfulness can quietly turn into overcommitment. You start missing deadlines, rushing important work, forgetting details, and feeling resentful toward the same people you were trying to support. The real issue is not kindness. The issue is the automatic yes. Manuscript 2 frames saying no as a practical workplace skill, not a personality flaw, and it connects overagreement to guilt, people-pleasing, burnout, weaker focus, and reputation risk. Why yes feels easier than no? Most professionals are trained to see yes as the cooperative answer. When a boss asks for help, yes feels respectful. When a coworker asks for support, yes feels friendly. When a client asks for something extra, yes feels service-oriented. Refusing can feel rude, risky, or selfish, even when the request is unreasonable. That pressure becomes stronger when your workplace rewards availability. If people praise the employee who always jumps in, stays late, or saves the day, saying yes starts to look like the path to trust and visibility. Over time, you may stop asking whether the request makes sense. You simply agree because that is what a good employee does. This is where the problem starts. A yes that protects someone else's comfort can damage your own priorities. A yes that makes you look helpful today can make you look scattered tomorrow. A yes that avoids one uncomfortable conversation can create a much bigger problem when your actual work begins to suffer. The reliability trap. Many people say yes because they want to be seen as dependable. Ironically, saying yes too often can create the opposite impression. Dependability is not measured by how many requests you accept. It is measured by how consistently you deliver what you promised. When your workload becomes too full, everything competes for the same limited attention. You start switching between tasks. You respond to messages while trying to finish deeper work. You squeeze extra favors into spaces that were already committed to something else. Eventually, quality drops. This is the reliability trap. You said yes to protect your reputation, but the overloaded schedule makes it harder to maintain that reputation. People may not remember every favor you accepted. They will remember the deadline you missed, the rushed report, or the task that came back full of avoidable mistakes. Being reliable does not mean being constantly available. It means being honest about capacity so people can trust your commitments. The hidden cost of overcommitment. Overcommitment does not always feel serious at first. It starts with small things, one extra task, one quick favor, one short call, one last-minute adjustment. But those small yes add up. They take time, attention, and emotional energy away from the work that actually matters. The cost usually shows up in several ways. Your focus becomes fragmented because you are constantly switching between priorities. Your work quality drops because you no longer have enough time to review or think deeply. Your energy drains faster because you are carrying more than your schedule can hold. Your resentment grows because you keep giving time you never truly had. Your reputation suffers when people see delays instead of the hidden overload behind them. This is why saying no is not just a boundary issue. It is a performance issue. When you protect your capacity, you also protect the quality of your work. A better way to say yes. The goal is not to become difficult or unhelpful. The goal is to stop giving automatic yes. Before accepting another request, pause long enough to check what the yes will cost. Ask yourself, what will I have to delay if I accept this? Do I have enough time to do this well? Is this actually my responsibility? Does this request support my main priorities, or is it simply urgent to someone else? Those questions help you turn a reflex into a decision. Sometimes the answer will still be yes, but it will be a clear yes. Other times, the answer may become a smaller yes, a later yes, or a no with an alternative. For example, instead of saying, "Sure, I can do that," you might say, "I can help with this on Thursday, but I cannot take it on today without delaying the report." Instead of absorbing another task silently, you might say, "I can take this if we pause one of my current priorities." Which one should move? That kind of response is not rude. It is useful. It gives people accurate information instead of false availability. Why boundaries build respect? Many people fear that saying no will make others respect them less. In reality, clear boundaries often increase respect because they make your work more predictable. People know what you can do, when you can do it, and what trade-offs are involved. A thoughtful no is stronger than a stressed yes. It shows that you understand your workload, care about quality, and are willing to communicate honestly before problems happen. It also teaches people how to work with you. They begin to understand that your time is not endlessly available, but your commitments are dependable. The key is consistency. If you protect your time once, then abandon the boundary the next time someone pushes, people will keep testing it. But if you respond calmly and consistently, your limits become part of how others plan around you. Final thought. Saying yes can be generous, but saying yes to everything is not sustainable. It can weaken your focus, lower your quality of work, and damage the reputation you are trying to protect. The most reliable people are not the ones who accept everything. They are the ones who understand their capacity and communicate it clearly. A good no is not a rejection of teamwork. It is a way to keep your work honest. It helps your colleagues plan better, helps your manager see trade-offs, and helps you deliver the work you actually promised. You do not need to prove your value by being available for everything. You prove your value by doing the right work well, protecting your attention, and being clear enough that people can trust your yes when you finally give it. Being reliable does not mean being available for everything. It means people can trust you to deliver what you actually promised. A thoughtful no can be more professional than a stressed yes. When you understand your capacity, communicate trade-offs clearly, and protect your attention, people learn that when you say yes, you actually mean it. If you know someone who is constantly saying yes and carrying more work than they can realistically handle, share this video with them. And if you want more practical advice about workplace boundaries, communication, difficult situations, and protecting your energy at work, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more.